It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from the wonderful Einsiedler Brewery, and this is their Zwickelbier. This is 5.2% ABV in a half-litre bottle, and it's been brewed in the town or city of Chemnitz in Germany. It looks like it's won a gold medal somewhere along the line. So there's the bottle cap. So what is Zwickelbier? Now, according to the wonderful Wikipedia, which I love Wikipedia, I love drinking a beer and reading about these fantastic breweries, certainly the German ones, their history. So I decided to Google what Zwickelbier is, and it came up on Wikipedia as a more sessionable Keller beer, a less full-flavoured Keller beer. And there was a siphon that the brewmaster used to use to get some beer out of the barrel, a small amount of beer, maybe to check the gravity or whatnot, or to taste the beer to see if it was okay. And it was called a Zwickelhahn. And that was the name of the little siphon that they used to siphon off some beer, the Zwickelhahn. Makes me sound really intelligent, doesn't it, Wikipedia? Right. But it's interesting because I've just reviewed the Einsiedler Land Beer. And according to Wikipedia, the Land Beer is more of a session strength Keller beer, whereas this is a less full flavoured Keller beer, but it's coming in at 5.2% ABV. So really interesting stuff, Comment in the comments box. I know there's some fantastic knowledge out there with you guys in the comments box. You always comment, you always correct me on my pronunciations, you always help me out with my kind of German beers and my German styles. Perhaps you have your own explanation for what a Zwickelbier is. And I'd love to know in the comments box down below. But beer in the glass, and we've got a 3-finger whitehead. Good levels of carbonation as the beer is in the glass there. Nice and hazy, this one, really kind of unfiltered. It looks fantastic. The beer was kindly sent to us by our channel sponsor, beersofeurope.co.uk. If you have a look at the link in the description box of the video down below, you'll see a link for beersofeurope.co.uk. Go along. If this looks like the beer for you, order it, give it a try. But there's not just beers from Germany, there's beers from literally all over Europe and all over the world. Fantastic channel sponsor of ours. They've been sponsoring us now for about 8 or 9 years. It's been a real long time. It's terrific that we get sent 10, 12 beers a month. It really helps our cause, because when you've reviewed nearly 10,000 beers on a beer channel, things start to become tasty when you've kind of nearly reviewed everything, or everything that's available in your kind of like Europe, your region. And it becomes more and more difficult to find new stuff to review. I can always count on beersofeurope.co.uk to send me some hidden gems like this one. So let's get the aroma on the beer. Well, it certainly doesn't smell less hopped. It certainly got that fantastic aroma of a little bit of lemon in there, a little bit of stinging nettle. Of course, you've got the grains coming through, the kind of biscuitiness, the breadiness. A little bit of kind of pepperiness and spiciness coming through. Smells wonderful. Absolutely terrific, wonderful. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. So I've just reviewed the Land Beer at 5% ABV. How is this different? got a more of a creamier mouthfeel, I would say. Holding the beer in the mouth, you can feel that carbonation pushing the beer around the inside of the mouth, and it releases more flavour for the beer. It's a little bit peppery, a little bit spicy. Lovely and hoppy. Lovely and hoppy. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, the original thing for Zwickelbier, according to Wikipedia, it was less full flavoured than a Keller beer. But I tell you what, if that's less full flavour than a Keller beer, then wow. I think it's about the same as a Keller beer, if you ask me. In terms of the look, it certainly looks like a Keller beer. That lovely haziness, great head retention. But the drinkability is it's in between incredibly drinkable and like an ale-like mouthfeel. There's a little bit of richness coming through. There's a little bit of a creamy mouthfeel coming through. But it just tastes, well, for me it tastes out of this world. It really does. This is the type of beer that I could drink pint after pint of, and it just, I've said it before and I'll say it again, the more I drink German beer, the more it makes me want to go and live in Germany. I'd love to learn. I start doing German lessons, why not? Do some German lessons and get out there and enjoy the beer, enjoy the beer styles. I've been to a couple of cities in Germany. I went to Meisel and Friends. I can't remember the town where Meisel and Friends are based in. Brewery Meisel. But I went to that brewery and I went to that town. And then a few years later I went to Hamburg in Germany, and I visited the wonderful Uberquell, Brewery Uberquell, which are just terrific in their own right. And long story short, I think Germany's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. From the beer tents, to the beer halls, to the bars, to the pubs, to the breweries. It's just my lifestyle. It is just right up my street, right up my lifestyle. Eating fantastic hot dogs all day long, drinking great beer all day long. What's not to love, eh? What is not to love? A little bit of sauerkraut, a little bit of kind of soured cabbage. I know it's like in between a German and Polish thing, sauerkraut. But that's also very nice. Yeah, but I could get on board with this. I could drink a few pints of that. It's just got a lovely drinkability. The moment you put the beer down, it feels like you've disposed of your arm. It's like, oh God, where's my arm gone? It's like you're missing something. It's like you're missing a part of your body when you're holding on to something as great as this. And you just want to pick it back up again and, you know, get back into it and enjoy it. Loving the stinging nettle hop flavours, loving the carbonation, pushing the beer on the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. The layers of kind of like biscuity breadiness coming through is just wonderful. It's an all-round brilliant beer. It's all in German, so I don't think I'll be able to pull out too much of the language. Unfortunately not. There's not a thing on here that I could... The only thing is water, hops, yeast and malt. That's the only thing I can really pick up. Yes, Chemnitz, this beer is braced. So I'm going to rate it. Zwickelbier, unfiltered, Einsiedler from 1885. 2 years before this very house was built. I love it. I think it's terrific. And I love it enough to give it a Stone the Crows 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 beer from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.